the preparation of blood smear and identification of cellular elements. I will be just demonstrating it. Okay. So I'll just read the procedure. The procedure is already given to you. I'll just read it. Clean the tip of the middle finger using cotton soaked in spirit and allow it to dry. Prick the finger using lancet. Wipe off the first drop and place the second drop at the half an inch of the slide. Then hold the smooth edge spreader slide just in front of the drop of the blood at an angle of 45 degrees so that the blood touches and fills by capillary action throughout the entire edge of the slide. Move the spreader slide forward with uniform pressure and moderate speed so as to make an even film, and take out the spreader slide before it touches the other edge. So there are two slides which you are using. One slide where you place the drop of blood, and another slide is known as spreader slide. With that slide you make the smear. Okay, that was what it was explained now. A uniform smear will be tongue shaped. A uniform smear will be tongue shaped and should not be serrated, or it should not be too thick or too thin. Now after that, place 8 to 10 drops of Leishman stain to the smear. You just air dry the smear and place 8 to 10 drops, pour 8 to 10 drops of Leishman stain onto this smear, and let it there be for some 5 minutes. Okay, keep it for just 5 minutes. Then add twice the number of drops of distilled water. You have to add twice the number, that is some 20 drops of distilled water should be added onto the slide, and just this water should float on the slide. Mix the stain and water by gently shaking it. Then wash the slide under running tap water to remove excess stain. Allow the slide to dry and examine under microscope. So this is the procedure. Okay. Is it clear for you? The procedure, you have to take the drop, then make a smear. Blood drop you have to take on one slide, spread it with another slide, make a smear, add Leishman stain, some 5 to 10 drops, keep it for 5 minutes. Again add water, distilled water over it, gently shake it, keep it for some 10 minutes, and then wash under tap water. And then dry it and look it under the microscope at 40x magnification. First you have to focus at 10x magnification, and then you have to focus at 40x magnification. And you have to identify the blood cells, that is WBCs. You have to identify WBCs. You can see the RBCs, so many RBCs, but what you have to identify is WBCs. Okay, which are the WBCs? White blood cells, neutrophil, eosinophil, basophil, lymphocytes, monocytes. Okay, so these cells you have to identify, and also you have to learn to draw and label. Draw and label. You have to learn to label also, and also you have to study the description about each of these WBCs. Okay, now we will go to the demonstration. Things that you require for this preparation of blood smear is, you require 2 slides. One will be the slide where you add the blood drop, distilled water. You require the stain. The stain that we use here is the Leishman stain. Then this spirit to wipe your fingers before taking the blood. Then you require the droppers or the fillers. So here what you are going to add, then also you require the lancet or the needle to prick the finger and take the blood drop. So with this needle, when you take the blood drop, you need to cleanse all these things. So you can take a piece of cotton and take the spirit or the alcohol, and then you can wipe the fingers from where you are going to take the blood. Okay. these two fingers you can just wipe like this, and then you can take this needle, and the edge of this end of this needle also, you just wipe this needle with the spirit, and you can while pricking the finger, you have to hold like this. You have to press the finger and hold like this and just prick it. Okay, just one prick you have to give. So don't prick like this. You have to hold the finger like this and prick. If it is here, you can hold it like this and prick. And the first drop, you have to wipe off the first drop. The first drop which is coming from the this prick, that you have to wipe off like this. And the second drop, you can just press, a gentle press, and one more drop will be coming out, and just put the drop in the slide at this position. At the 3/5, you can with the spreader slide just touch this blood drop, and it will spread like this throughout the edge of the spreader slide. And just you can hold this at 45-degree angle and just spread like this. And after spreading the blood across the slide, you can just air dry it. Just air dry it and pour the stain, Leishman stain. You can add Leishman stain over the slide. So now you have to keep this stain over the slide for some 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, you can add water slowly. If you are using this bottle, then a large amount of water may fall onto the slide. So it is better you use a filler. So you can add distilled water over the slide like this, and keep it for 10 minutes. Or for 10 minutes you can, maximum 10 minutes you can keep the slide. Most often we keep it for 7 minutes. So you have to, this is so the slide has been kept for 7 minutes after adding the distilled water. Now you can just wash this over the under the tap water or distilled water. Using distilled water or tap water, you can just wash the slide and air dry it. You can just air dry. So after drying, you can view this, you can just wipe off the excess water which is under the slide, and the slide should be neat, it should be dry before placing under the microscope. So you just air dry it like this, and after the slide is dry, you can view it under the microscope. Okay, you can place it under 10x first. First focus it under 10x and then place it under 40x. You put the objective into 40x magnification and find out the cells. So you have to identify WBCs, that is monocytes, lymphocytes, neutrophils, basophils and eosinophils. So you can see RBCs in pink color. There won't be nucleus for RBCs. It will be concave cells. Okay, the middle portion will be concave and that will be pink in color. But the WBCs is differentially colored. It is having nucleus. WBCs are having nucleus. So this nucleus of WBCs will be stained purple, deep purple in color, or we can say violet color, deep purple color. And this nucleus you can differentiate between these cells. For neutrophils there will be multi-lobed nucleus. For eosinophils it will be bilobed nucleus, or you can say it is spectacle shaped or bilobed nucleus. For basophil it will be trilobed or an irregular shaped nucleus will be there for basophil. And basophil are the least number of percentage. It is just 2% or so. So basophils, it is very difficult to detect basophils in our smear preparation. You can see large amount of neutrophils as well as eosinophils. But basophils, it will be very few in number. Then you will also be able to see the lymphocytes and monocytes. Lymphocytes, there are two types lymphocytes, that is small lymphocyte and large lymphocyte. For small lymphocyte it will be very compact, the nucleus will be completely filling the cell. It will be deeply colored, and also you can see the large lymphocyte which is very large in size, and the nucleus will be not as deeply stained as the small lymphocyte. It will be a little more lighter. Then there are monocytes. Monocytes will be kidney shaped. It will be having kidney shaped nucleus. So this is how you identify the cells. Okay. So in your smear, the area where you can view the cells very clearly will be the right end of the smear preparation, not at the end where you place the drop. This was the region where the drop of blood was placed. Opposite to that end, this portion, you can see very clear cells as well as cells which are separated. Okay, but in this region the cells will be clumped, so you won't be able to identify. So opposite to the region where you place the drop of blood, that area should be focused under the microscope. In that area you can see very cells which are very good separated cells, that is and it will be clear also. The nucleus will be clear. You will be able to identify the cells properly. Okay.